In this video, we are going to have a look at the difference between deactivating an Entra ID application and disabling user sign-ins to an application that we have up in the cloud. So let's look at the first case, deactivating the application in Entra ID. So let's go into the Entra ID portal that we have, and let's come down to app registrations. So we can't use Enterprise Apps Blade for deactivating the application. You have to use the app registration. So let me find an application that I have by clicking on all applications. Let me pick the sensitive app one. So click on that one to bring up the properties. And up here within the middle pane, you have the option that says deactivate. So if you click on that one, it brings up the new pane which says once you deactivate this application, it won't be able to access protective resources. You won't be able to issue new access tokens, and it will still be visible in the enterprise app list for the tenants, but the users won't be able to sign in. And it gives you who the app owner is, so which is Joy Tribbiani in my tenant. And it also gives you the option to remove all owners when deactivating the app. So if you click on deactivate, it kind of deactivates the application. Microsoft recommends that it takes up to 60 minutes to deactivate an application fully and to plan it accordingly. So it is always a good idea to check this box and remove all the owners while we deactivate the application, because as an application owner, you have the rights to go back and reactivate the application without actually letting the IT team know. Maybe knowingly or unknowingly, they don't know the implications of that. So it's best to remove all the owners, deactivate the application, and if at all you have to reactivate it at a later point, you can add the owners back in. So let's click on deactivate. And that's it. So it says the app is deactivated. You can still manage it, but you can't issue new tokens for it. So everything is kept intact. Your secrets, your certificates, your permissions, everything is intact, but it's just that the application state has been changed to deactivated, which means users can't log in. But any existing tokens will still be valid until it gets expired. Now let's look at the option of disabling user sign-ins for the application. So here we are deactivating the application. And in order to disable the user sign-in, we have to go into the Enterprise Apps Blade on the left-hand pane. So let's click on that one. And again, let me find the application that I have. Let me click on Sensitive App. Wait for the properties to load. And over here, you click on Properties. And this is the option that we want to have. So enabled for user sign in. So this is the option. By default, it is set to yes, which means users can sign into the application. I mean, ignore the fact that the application has been deactivated. We are just purely talking about disabling user sign in. So if we say no over here, what it does is it disables all the users from signing in to the application. And we can click the save button. Now, in effect, if you have an application which is local to your tenant, deactivating the application and disabling user sign-in serves the same purpose. So what is the difference here? So when you use the option that is just displayed on the screen for disabling user sign-in, it is local to the tenant. So you're only affecting the application that you have in your local tenant. Whereas when you go for deactivating the application, we are looking at a multi-tenant app scenario. You may not have an application that spans multiple tenants, maybe a B2B or B2C kind of application, but you can still use deactivate option in order to deactivate your application. But the difference comes in when you have an app that spans multiple tenants, when which we use deactivate, and if it is a local one, we can use both. So it will achieve the same result whether you use disable user sign-in or whether we use deactivate. So hope this has been informative. If you found it useful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.